You guys already know how to create a display network campaign. So just yesterday we have already done this. So I'm just logging to my Google Ads account and click on get started. And for this Google Ads account, I want to create a display network campaign, which we have already created yesterday, but we could not upload the images, right? Because of that problem. Today we'll upload that. Okay, click on new campaign. New campaign. Then create a video without any goal. That means create a campaign without a goals guidance. Then which type of campaign you want to create, search or display? I want to create display network campaign. So click on display. Then this option only I've told you yesterday, but when we are creating campaign yesterday, this smart display campaign was not appearing. I always told you, right, that whenever Google shows smart display and standard display, always select standard display. If you go for smart display, control will be taken by Google and you'll be losing more money. By default here, see, yesterday this option was not appearing. Only this option was appearing. It changes from person to person to account to account. So by default, Google is showing smart display campaign over here. Obviously, what is benefiting to them, they will show that only, right? So always uncheck this and click on this particular option. Always go for standard display campaign. Control will be under you only. Google will not take the control. Then your website URL, your business website. I'm pasting my website URL. Then you have to give some campaign name over here. I'm giving campaign name. Then click on continue. Just select the goal, that is create a goal without a goals guidance. Select a campaign type, then smart or standard. Always go for standard. Do not go for smart. Then your website URL and your campaign name. Click on continue. Okay. Now campaign settings. Select locations to target. You want to target all the countries or India or enter another location? I want to enter another location. That means I want to only target Hyderabad people. So I'll be selecting only Hyderabad. Then coming to languages. If you want to select any other language, you can select any other language also. By default, English is okay. Now click on more settings. Ad rotation, you already know. Instead of one ad, you can create a number of ads and Google will prefer which is the best performing ad. Google will keep that, prefer that particular ad. And otherwise, if you want to select, no matter if your one ad is performing better and other ad is not performing better, but still you want to rotate two ads, then you can always select this particular option. But this is the best option. Prefer best performing ad is the best option. Then coming to more settings, ad schedule, you guys already know. Monday to Friday, all days, at what timings you want to do that. All these things you can do in ad schedule. Then coming to devices. Click on all devices. If you want to show your particular advertisement on all devices or on particular device, suppose you want to show your advertisement on only Android phones. On Android also, on which type of phones you want to show? Suppose you want to show only on Samsung. Then in Samsung also a number of models are there. So person seeing a particular like website and your advertisement is appearing. Suppose if a person is opening a particular website from an Android phone, suppose on from a Samsung phone, then only that your advertisement will appear to that particular person. Suppose you have selected Android, a person opening a like seeing a particular website from his iOS phone, then your advertisement is not going to appear because you have selected Android. That is the reason only for Android users your advertisement is going to appear. Suppose if you select Android, then in Android whatever you want to select, you can select the particular one. Then for iOS users, your advertisement is not going to appear. So it's up to you. In Samsung also a number of, if you just click on drop down, then a number of models will be appearing. Then you can select that particular model, on which model you want to show and all. So this kind of customization can be done with in display network and in YouTube, that is in video network also you can do. Display network and video network both are very similar, completely similar. The only difference is here you are uploading some images, there you are uploading a video. That's it. That is the only difference. Now by default, I want to show my ad on all the devices. Then what else options are there? More settings. Start and end dates. You can select when to start your advertisement and when to end your advertisement. That's it. Leave all these options. Click on next. Set your average daily budget. Per day, how much you can spend, that much budget you have to give over here. I'm giving 1,000. Then what do you want to focus on? You want to focus on impressions only, right? What is the display network? By default, the bidding type is CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions. Then you have to select viewable impressions. Always select viewable impressions only. In display network, you will not get any conversions. It is waste. So always go for viewable impressions. Viewable impression in the sense you have opened a particular website and somewhere down, like let's open this particular website. Yeah. Now assume that your advertisement is somewhere down and that particular person has not scrolled till down. Your advertisement is somewhere down and that particular person has not scrolled till down. That particular person has only seen up till this much and he went back. What will happen? Money will not be detected from the advertiser who is showcasing his ad over here. The whose advertisement is appearing at the top, only from that advertiser money will be detected. So viewable impression. If the particular user has seen your advertisement, then only money will be detected. Now here some Narayana school advertisement is there. Now assume that I have not scrolled till that Narayana school advertisement. Then money will not be detected from this particular person. Now I have seen this advertisement, right? Now money will be detected from this particular person. So that is only known as viewable impression. So always select viewable impressions over here. Enter your viewable CPM bid for this ad group. That means for 1,000 impressions, how much money you want to spend. So I'm giving some 400 rupees. That's it. Then click on next. Ad targeting. Ad targeting in the sense, in audience segment, affinity will be there. That means upon their interest, you can target people. Demographics in the sense, age, gender, household income, parental status, all these things come under demographics. Keywords in the sense, there's a difference between search network keyword and display network keyword. There you have to enter particular keyword. You have to target for this keyword, I want my advertisement to appear. But whereas for display network keyword, if somebody is talking about these kind of keywords, whichever I'm mentioning, then my ad should appear over there. That is the only difference between search network keywords and display network keywords. Then topics and placements. Placement in the sense where your ad, where you want your ad to appear on a particular YouTube channel, on a particular website. You can select like that. Audience segments, click on browse and who they are, detailed demographics. Suppose you want to target parents, then you can select on parents, click on drop down. Which parents you want to target? Parents of infants, parents of toddlers. According to your particular business, you have to select. Then marital status is there. You want to target people in a relationship, single people or married people. If matrimony website is there, go for single. If any in a relationship, then go for any wedding photography and all. Married, then go for travel, this kind of things. Then education, then home ownership status. Now go back. Again, who they are, we are done with who they are. Then what their interests and habits are. Interest in the sense affinity. Now click on somebody. Suppose you have a website related to some beauty related thing. You're selling some beauty related products, skincare, hair care products. Then you have to select people who are interested in beauty and wellness. Yours is a restaurant business. Then go for food and dining. Some interior designing, all these things, home and garden, lifestyle and hobbies. According to your business, you have to select over here. Technology, sports and business. What is that? Sports and fitness and all. Now, what they are actively researching or planning. According to their planning, you can target them. That means according to their life event. Suppose somebody, if you want to target, suppose you have an interior designing business and all. So somebody after purchasing a home, obviously they want to have good design for their home. Then you can just select purchasing a home people. If you have a travel business, then you can just select on retirement people because after retirement, they would like to go for traveling and all. So according to your wish, you can just choose it over here. Then coming to click on again ad targeting, demographics. Demographics, female, male, unknown. Unknown is not any third gender. It is just the people who have not given their, that means who have not mentioned their gender. These people are known as unknown people while they are creating their Gmail ID or if they have opened Google without logging to Gmail ID. These people are known as unknown. You can just put the cursor over here and you can see whose gender is not known. Suppose I offered ODMT, I want to target female, males, and unknown people also. Then what age I want to target? Which age people I want to target? I want to target only until 44 age. So unknown people also I'm targeting because I really don't know what is their age. Then parents, non-parents, and unknown people. Then household income. According to, suppose your course is really expensive. Then you have to select up till here or up till here. Suppose it is medium, your course fees is medium, then you can select lower than 50% also. It's up to you whom you want to target and whom you don't want to target. According to your business, you have to target. Then comes keywords. Keywords in the sense just mentioning that whoever are writing a blog regarding these topics, that means whoever have content regarding these particular topics, I want my ad to appear over there. So that is only known as keywords. Now we can write over here somebody talking about affiliate marketing, I want my advertisement to appear. And somebody talking about fresher jobs, I want my advertisement to appear. Then somebody talking about digital marketing, that means they have written content about digital marketing, I want my advertisement to appear over there. Online marketing, like this, you have to mention some keywords over here, not like search network where you are targeting particular keyword. Then you have to click on this particular option called content. Only show ads on web pages, apps and videos related to these keywords. Obviously related to these keywords only my advertisement should appear. Where they are talking about these topics, my advertisement should appear. Then coming to ad targeting again. Suggest web pages, apps, and videos about a certain topic. Suppose you want to target people who are interested in these topics, then you can just select this particular things, beauty and fitness, arts and entertainment, all these things. Now coming to click on ad targeting, again placements. Where you want to show your ad. On a particular website, on a particular YouTube channel, on YouTube videos, it's up to you, whatever you want. So first click on websites. Then type your website name, netv.com, cartwright.com, whatever it is. Then select that. It will be appearing over here and click on done. That's it. This is about placements, where you want your advertisement to appear. Then click on next. Now your final URL we have already given while creating our campaign. So that is appearing over here. Then give your business name over here. I'm giving my business name. Now we have to upload images and logos. Whatever we have created yesterday in Creotopic, that image, or suppose you have created your image in Canva and all, that images you have to upload over here. Now, no need to concentrate that much on creating images and all because we are marketer, not any graphic designers. So, but still, if you want to create, you can create some images and logos. Now I've already created image. So click on images and logos. See, by default, whichever the website URL I have mentioned, according to that website, Google has scanned this particular website and Google is suggesting me some images over here. If you have your own images, then you have to click on upload. Suppose you have created your own image, then click on upload. Suppose you have not created your own images and in your website also any great images are not there. At that time, click on stock images. Then write the particular service which you are providing. Then what will happen? Google only will recommend you some images over here. Then you can take those images. So as of now, I want to upload, choose files to upload. Then downloads. Yeah, here some images are there. So I'll just take that image. Then one image is uploaded. Then click on add more and upload one more image. Click on this particular image. First image, second image. Then here also you can select the images, whichever image you want. These are images that is suggested by Google, not our own images. These are not our own images. Just Google is suggesting some images. So if you want to choose, then you can just choose it. So yesterday, because of that problem, we were unable to select two ratios and all. So if you want to choose this particular image, then you can just select on two ratios. Then this image you want to choose, then which ratio you want, you can just select it. You can just crop it according to your wish. I want up till here. So I'm just selecting this particular image. Then again, select this particular image also. Then here it is not happening. So I'm just taking up till this much. And the problem with display network campaigns is it will not take, it will only take particular size images. So I'm not taking this particular image. It's better we go with stock images only. Then I want to take this particular image. Then I want to, yeah, that's it. This many images are more than enough. That's it. Click on save button. Now see what all the images we have uploaded. 6 images, no, 7, 8 images we have uploaded. All the images are appearing over here. Now see, it is appearing over here. Suppose you want to see how it is looking in mobile phone, then you can just click over here. It is appearing like this. If you want to see how it is going to appear on desktop, then you can click over here. See, this is how it is going to appear. Then if you want to give some headline, you can just give some headline over here. So I'm giving online digital marketing as my headline. Then if you want to give more one more headline, then you can just give one more headline. Then long headline, okay. Then some description also. That's it. By default, Google has provided long headline and description upon the website URL which we have given. So this is how our advertisement is going to appear. If it is skyscraper, then it is going to appear like this. If it is rectangle, then it's going to appear like this. One more time, it is going to appear like this. And it is going to appear like this. So all the different sizes, your advertisement is going to appear in display network. That's it. And that's it. So we could not upload yesterday images. That is the reason I have uploaded the images right now. You have to upload a number of images actually. Then click on next, then click on publish campaign. Publish campaign. That's it. Your particular campaign has been created. Your display network campaign has been created. This is the one which we have created right now. Then how to pay money. I've already told you how to pay money, but the thing is, click on to start running your ads, enter your billing information is saying. So I have just clicked on fix it. Now here, obviously billing country, India and INR. Okay. Then here, organization details are given. But generally, when you're paying money for the first time, when you have opened your Google Ads account and when you click on fix it and all, there he'll be asking whether you are an individual or whether you are an organization. Suppose you are working for a company, then you have to select that particular organization. Or suppose you are an individual who has your own company and you're running ads, then you have to select individual. What happens is, suppose assume that your total budget is some 2000 rupees. If you are an individual, Google Ads will take 18% GST from you. That means up for some 2000 rupees of total budget, 400 rupees or something, Google Ads will take as GST. And if you are working for an organization and all, they will not take the GST because organization might be paying GST and all. So if you are an individual, assume that you are paying total budget as 2000, then some 400 will be just deducted just like that. So don't think that 400 are, like if you calculate the total amount and only 1600 are deducted, don't think that 400 are gone just like that. That is GST amount which Google Ads will take. That's it about display network. Then coming to video network. Video network is exactly like display network. The only difference is here you have to upload a video and it is more easier than display network. So video network, which we have to start now. Now coming to video network, display network ads, why we are running display network advertisements? For branding. Here, nobody will come to this website to see this particular advertisement of Narayana College. Obviously, they want to read some blog. That is the reason they are visiting this website. Now, when they are visiting this website to read this particular blog, they are not going to click over here. It is in the rarest scenario, they are going to click over here. So this is only used for branding purpose. How can you tell that you will get leads from display network advertisements? No, there is no guarantee of leads from display network advertisement. The only guarantee of leads you'll be getting is from search network only because it is intent based. Here, without interest also you are showing advertisement to people. So display network and video network are similar. The video network advertisements are also only used for branding purposes only. So because a person will be seeing a particular video on YouTube and suddenly your advertisement is appearing. That person is not choosing whether your advertisement should appear or not. Suddenly you are showing it to him. Without his consent, you are showing that particular advertisement to him. Same like without his interest, you are showing your advertisement. So video networks and digital network, both you cannot tell that you'll be getting leads from these networks. It is these digital network and video networks are really good for very, very big companies, not for medium scale or small companies. Because here you will not get leads and unnecessarily you'll be losing your amount. So video network is really good for branding purposes. Suppose you have a new like services, suppose you have a new app which is launched or new service which is launched, or suppose you opened a new school or a new restaurant or a new college and nobody are aware of your services or aware of your restaurant or college, at that time go for video network. So it is good for branding kind of things. Video network is good for branding. And the second one why video network is good is it is good for YouTube channel people also. Suppose you have started your YouTube channel today. And obviously, if you want to earn money from YouTube, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers you need to have. And 4,000 watch hours you need to have. 4,000 watch hours. If you have these both, then only you'll be starting earning money from YouTube. Otherwise, will not earn any money from YouTube. So the newly opened YouTube channel owners and all these kind of people also can go for video network advertisement. For branding people who launched a new app, who opened a new restaurant, these people can go for video network. And people who started a new YouTube channel, these kind of people also can go for YouTube, that is video network advertisements. Now, let's open YouTube. If you open YouTube, see, now let's open any particular advertisement.
Through my online store line.
Okay, here some advertisement is appearing to me. Now I can skip this advertisement after 5 seconds. Here 4 is there because I have seen this advertisement for 1 second. When skip ad option will appear, after 5 seconds, I can skip this particular advertisement. This advertisement is of some 0.43 seconds. That means 43 seconds video this is. But I can skip this advertisement after 5 seconds. This is one kind of advertisement. This is known as skippable ad. Now some ads will be there which will be appearing on the right side under the suggestions or under the videos also. If you open in a mobile phone, under the video also, under the particular video also, some advertisements will be appearing. And sometimes some advertisements will be appearing over here also. If you open YouTube, then here also some advertisements might be appearing. These are different advertisements based on YouTube video network. Under the suggestion, some video will be appearing, or if you open some particular video, then some advertisement might be appearing. Then, okay, 1 second. Let's see whether advertisement is okay. Here advertisement is not appearing. Okay, here also advertisement is not appearing. No problem. One advertisement will appear over here, that is skip advertisement. Otherwise, some advertisements will be there where you cannot skip your advertisement. Sometimes your advertisements will be appearing over here. And sometimes when you open your YouTube, there also some advertisements will be appearing over here. Now, let's open any of the advertisement and see any of the video and see whether we can see any advertisement. I want to see some advertisement. No. I want to show advertisement and advertisement is not appearing. Let- What is this today? You are not seeing any advertisement on it. Okay, no problem. Generally, what I wanted to tell is one skippable ad will be there. One more, you cannot skip some advertisement. Those are known as non-skippable ads. Some advertisements will appear on the right side and some advertisements, when you open YouTube, here also some advertisements will be appearing. So now let's talk about, we have already told why video network is useful for branding and for YouTube channel. Video network is useful. Suppose you have launched a new app, then you can go for branding purpose. Then you have a new YouTube channel, then you can promote your particular YouTube channel and you can run ads and you can earn money with the help of YouTube. Other than that, what kind of advertisements are there exactly on YouTube? The first one is skippable ads. You have already seen one of the skippable ad right now. After 5 seconds, you can skip this skippable ads. That means that video might be of 20 seconds or 50 seconds or of 1 minute also. But after 5 seconds, you can skip that particular advertisement. These advertisements are known as skippable ads. Then coming to non-skippable ads. The second type of advertisement is non-skippable ads. Now for some advertisements, you will not be able to skip that particular ad. That means skip ad button only will not be there. So what you have to do? You have to see that particular video or you can just go back. Other than that, you are helpless because you cannot skip that ad. Those kind of ads are known as non-skippable ads. That means you do not have a skip ad button and you cannot skip that particular advertisement. So non-skippable ads, if you observe, they will be of 6 minutes and 15 minutes, 6 seconds and 15 seconds. You observe non-skippable ads. Non-skippable ads will be of 6 seconds or of 15 seconds. These 6-second ads are known as bumper ads. Bumper ads. You cannot skip these ads in 6 seconds. If the ad is only of 6 seconds, how can you skip that particular advertisement? So you cannot skip these 6-second ads or 15-second ads. When you cannot skip any particular ad, that is only known as non-skippable ads. But this 6-second ad has a name called bumper ads. So whenever 6-second ads appear, those ads are known as bumper ads. Then coming to skippable ads are of 5 seconds. 5 seconds are of 5 seconds. That does not mean they are of 5 seconds. That ad can be of 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or 30 seconds. You can skip the ad after 5 seconds. That's what I meant. So after 5 seconds, you can skip the ad over here. Here you cannot skip the ad, no skip ad option. It can be of 6 seconds or 15 seconds. And if the ad is of 6 seconds, it is known as bumper ads. Now, when combined, both the skippable and non-skippable ads, when combined, both these ads are known as in-stream ads. Skippable and non-skippable, both these ads are known as in-stream ads. So this is one kind of advertisement. In-stream ads are one kind of advertisement. In in-stream ads, there is skippable ad and non-skippable ad. Then coming to video discovery ad. This is second type. What is video discovery ad? Now, where these in-stream ads will appear, where you can skip your advertisement or where you have to see that complete advertisement, where these ads are going to appear. If you click on this particular video, see here some advertisement is appearing. When can I skip this particular advertisement? If I click on this particular option after 5 seconds, I can skip this advertisement. So it is a skippable ad. Sometimes this option will not be there because this is of some 12 seconds. It is okay, no problem. They are telling to skip the ad after 5 seconds. Sometimes some videos will be of 30 seconds also. So at the time, obviously you do not have that much patience. Then you can skip the particular advertisement. And sometimes some video will be of 6 seconds and 15 seconds. So no need to skip the ad. They will not give the skip ad option. So that means they have gone for non-skippable ad option. And video discovery ad. When to use video discovery ad is, suppose you have a YouTube channel and you want to increase the subscribers of your YouTube channel. You want to increase the watch view of your YouTube channel. At that time, go for video discovery ads. Where video discovery ads will appear? In-stream ads, that is both skippable and non-skippable ads, are going to appear in a particular video. At the starting of the video or at the end of the video or in between the video. In between, in starting and at the end, skippable ads and non-skippable ads, that is in-stream ads, are going to appear. But where are video discovery ads going to appear? Video discovery ads will not appear in this particular thing. In a video discovery ad will not appear. They will be appearing on the right side under the suggestions, or if you open a phone, then under the particular video, your video discovery ads will appear. Or if you open YouTube under the suggestions, video discovery ads will appear. So just remember, in-stream ads will appear inside a video at the starting or at the end or in the or in between a video, whereas video discovery ads will appear on the right side, or in mobile, if you scroll down, then sometimes there it will appear, or under the YouTube suggestion bar, they are going to appear. This is the difference between in-stream, that is in-stream ads, and video discovery ads. If you have a YouTube channel, always go for video discovery advertisements only. Suppose you have a brand. Now this is GoDaddy. They have a brand, so they are running their advertisement as skippable ads or non-skippable ads. Whatever it is, they are showing their ad in particular video. That is okay. But now assume that you want to increase your YouTube followers and you want to show your advertisement in a particular video. Somebody is watching a particular video and you want to show your advertisement over there. That will not look good if you want to increase your subscribers. If you want to increase your subscribers, always go for video discovery ads where the ad will be appearing on the right side, and that will be really good for increasing subscribers. But if you have a brand and if you want to promote your brand, then go for in-stream ads, whether it might be skippable or non-skippable. Then coming to how skippable ad works exactly. How skippable ads work. Now, here 5 seconds is there. When the skippable ads, how the skippable ads are going to work, let's talk about that. Now this is skippable ad. After 5 seconds, you can skip this ad. If you click on this button, then money will not be detected from this particular advertiser. Who is this advertiser? GoDaddy. From GoDaddy, money will not be detected if you click on the skip ad option. When money will be detected from GoDaddy? If you watch this complete advertisement, or suppose this ad is of some more than 30 seconds. Let's assume this ad is of more than 30 seconds and this ad is of some 40 seconds or something like that. If you watch this advertisement for at least 30 seconds, then money will be detected from the particular advertiser. So let's click on this particular one. Okay. See how skippable ad works. The first option is when you click on skip ad button, then money will not be detected from advertiser. Not be detected from advertiser. The second one is when money will be detected from the advertiser, when you see the ad for at least 30 seconds, then money will be detected from advertiser. For at least 30 seconds, you have to see the particular advertisement. Even if that is a skippable ad, still if you don't skip the ad and if you see that particular ad for 30 seconds, then money will be detected from the particular advertiser. When you see the ad for at least 30 seconds, money will be detected. And when money will be detected is the third point is, see, now we have seen a skippable ad over here. There was an option over here, call to action button was there, buy now or something like that, one button was there. Just observe whenever you see a skippable ad, just observe one call to action button will be there. Same like this, here buy now is there. Here also buy now option or call us option, contact us option or enroll now option. Some options will be there over here whenever you're seeing a skippable ad. If you click on that particular call to action button, suppose assume that you have not watched the complete video. That means you have not watched the video for 30 seconds. You have only watched the video for 2 seconds. But still you have clicked on call to action button over here. One call to action button will be there over here. You have clicked on that particular call to action button. Then what will happen? Still money will be deducted from particular advertiser. So always remember, when someone clicks on call to action button, money will be deducted from advertiser. No matter they watch the video only for 2 seconds or 5 seconds, no need to watch for 30 seconds also. But still they clicked on your advertisement, they clicked on call to action button, money will be deducted from advertiser. Now the fourth point is, always observe the ad which is appearing over here. That means when you are watching a particular video and some skippable ad or whatever ad, non-skippable ad is, if it appears over here, the same ad is going to appear over here. Now we were seeing GoDaddy advertisement over here. Same GoDaddy advertisement is appearing on the right side. This is not any video network advertisement. This is a banner ad. In Google Display Network also, you can choose where your display advertisement to appear, right? On some YouTube channels also you can show your advertisement. So this is a banner ad, this is display ad. So what happens is when any advertisement is going to appear over here, that particular advertisement, same in the banner format, it is going to appear on the right side. Always observe, both the advertisements will match. If you're seeing a skippable ad over here, that ad only will be in the banner format over here on the right side. Suppose let's assume that one skippable ad or non-skippable ad is appearing over here. Let's assume some skippable ad is appearing over here and you have not clicked on the call to action button and you have not even clicked on skip ad button. But what you did is instead of clicking over here, you have clicked over here. Then also money will be deducted from the particular advertiser. What I told, if you click on skip ad button, money will not be deducted. But if you have seen the video for 30 seconds, money will be deducted. And one more thing, if you click on call to action button, then money will be deducted. Other than that, instead of clicking on call to action button over here, or instead of watching video for 30 seconds over here, in 2 seconds or 5 seconds only you clicked on buy now over here. Let's assume you have clicked on this particular call to action button over here or here, then also money will be deducted from the particular advertisement. So both are linked actually. If you click over here or here, money will be deducted. So when you click on the right side banner ad, then also money will be deducted from the advertiser. So this is how a skippable ad works. When you click on skip ad button, money will not be deducted from advertiser. When you see the ad for at least 30 seconds, money will be deducted. But when you have skip ad option, who will see the ad for 30 seconds? Nobody will see the ad for 30 seconds because they'll click on skip ad button, obviously. Then the third point is when someone clicks on call to action button, such as buy now and all these things, then money will be deducted from the advertiser. And the fourth one is when you click on right side banner ad, same, both ads will be same here in the video format and here in the banner format. Instead of clicking over here, if you click over here also, money will be deducted from the advertiser. So this is how a skippable ad works. Then coming to non-skippable ads, that is your bumper ad and 15-second ad. What is a bumper ad? A 6-second ad is known as a bumper ad. How non-skippable ads work? Non-skippable ad, for non-skippable ad, obviously skip ad option will not be there. 100% you have to see the complete video, whether it is of 6 seconds or 50 seconds or whatever it is. Here, when money will be deducted from the advertiser is when the advertisement appeared. When the advertisement appeared, then only money will be deducted from the advertiser. No 30 seconds, nothing like that. Even for half second you see that advertisement, still money will be deducted from the advertiser. Just when the advertisement is appearing to you, money will be deducted from the advertiser. Here the profit is until 30 seconds, money will not be deducted. But here when it comes to non-skippable ads, even for 1 second if the advertiser sees your video, still money will be deducted from the advertiser. So here, only one point. Just remember one point over here. When your ad appears, money will be deducted from the advertiser. No 30 seconds, nothing like that. Even for 1 second or for half second also money will be deducted. The moment the ad appears to the user, money will be deducted from the advertiser. This is how non-skippable ad works. So this is about in-stream ads, how in-stream ads actually work. Then coming to video discovery ads. Obviously, where video discovery ads will appear, they are not going to appear in a particular video. They are not going to appear in the starting of the video or ending of the video or in between a video. They are going to appear on the right side or under video suggestions and all. So suppose let's say this is not any video discovery ad, this is banner ad. Now let's assume that here some video discovery ad has appeared. Now it is up to me, right, whether I want to click this ad or not. It is in my hand. With my interest, I have to click this advertisement. But can I choose whether I want to see this ad or not? If it is an in-stream ad, I cannot choose. 100% that ad will be appearing to me only. Here I can choose whether I want to see that ad or not, because if I click over here, then only my advertisement will appear to me. That means if I click over here, then only I can see the advertisement. But whereas here, if I do not click also, advertisement is appearing to me. So this is not intent based, but this is intent based. Upon my interest, I can click on my advertisement. So when money will be detected if it is a video discovery ad? If you click on this particular advertisement, assume that this is video discovery ad. If I click on this particular advertisement, then only money will be detected from advertiser, because it is an interest based. Upon my interest, it depends. So if I have interest, I will click on this advertisement. When I click on this particular advertisement, money will be detected from the advertiser. That is the difference. Here, no interest. Without my interest also, they are showing me ads. Here, it is up to me whether I want to see this ad or not. So when I click on this particular advertisement, money will be deducted from the advertiser. So video discovery ads. Money will be detected only when I click on the advertisement. Because it's up to me, I can choose whether I want to see or not. But whereas skippable ads are non-skippable ads, I cannot choose whether I want to see that ad or not. So this is about skippable ads, and this is about non-skippable ads and video discovery ads. So all the three ads we have covered. Money will be deducted only when I click on the advertisement. Now, when to go for video discovery ads? If you have a YouTube channel and you want to increase your subscribers, then go for video discovery ads. If you have a particular brand and you want to do brand awareness and you want to promote your ad, then go for skippable ads and non-skippable ads. That is in-stream ads you have to go. So this is about skippable, non-skippable and video discovery ads. So let's go to the tool now. How to create a video network advertisement. I want to create in this account. Log into your Google Ads account. Okay, I have opened my Google Ads account. Now I want to run a video network campaign. So obviously click on new campaign, and after clicking on new campaign, again same like display network, create a campaign without a goals guidance. Then after that, select a campaign type. Search we are done with display. Then we have to go for video network, video. Then select a campaign subtype history. By default, this option is there. Always go for custom video campaign only. Do not select any of these options. If you want to create, see here, everything is covered. If you want to create a skippable in-stream ads, then you can create them. If you want to create a bumper ads, then you can create them. If you want to create in-feed video ads, what is in-feed video ads is your video discovery ads are only known as in-feed video ads. That is a other name for video discovery ads, in-feed video ads. Non-skippable in-stream. See here, they are telling you can create skip bumper ads, that is 6-second ads, but here you cannot create 15 seconds ad. If you want to create 15 seconds ad, then you have to go over here. Then outstream ads. Suppose you want to show your advertisement only on phones and tablets, then you have to select over here. Suppose you want to track conversions, go for this. Then coming to ad sequence. What is ad sequences? If you have a very good budget, that means very, very, very big companies, then only we have to go for ad sequence. Here what happens is, you have to create a series, a story kind of a thing you have to create. Now let's assume you are creating 5 advertisements. First advertisement, suppose for ODMT digital marketing, first advertisement should be like, what is digital marketing? One ad. Then how digital marketing is useful? Second ad. Then what are the courses in digital marketing? Third ad. What can you do after learning digital marketing? Fourth ad. Like this, you have to create a story. If you go for ad sequence ads, you have to create a story. Let's assume at 9 o'clock, what is digital marketing ad is appearing. Then at 10 o'clock, how digital marketing is useful, though that ad will appear. Then at 11 o'clock, again, what are the courses in digital marketing? That ad will appear. Then at 12 o'clock or any other time, again, after learning digital marketing, what are the career goals and all. This kind of stories you have to create. That means you have to create 4 to 5 ads and you have to set them in a sequence. So which kind of companies go for ad sequences? Very big companies, they only go for an ad sequence. So you're just telling the story to a user in the format of advertisement. So that is known as ad sequence. Do not go for any of this. By default, go for custom video campaign only. It is the best option. Then click on continue. After clicking on continue, it is same like display network only now. Again, campaign name you have to give. I have given campaign name. Then bid strategy. Obviously, if it is a if it is a video network, your type is video, your format of the advertisement is video, then the bidding is CPV, cost per view. If somebody view our advertisement, then money will be deducted from the advertiser. Then coming to where it is going to appear, it is going to appear on YouTube. Then in the rarest cases, in some Google Display Partner websites. Then upon what you can target with the help of keywords, you can target with the help of locations, and you can target with the help of age, gender, demographics, and all. Same like display network. How you can target in display network, same thing you can target in YouTube also. That is in video network also. Age, gender, keywords, placements. Upon all these things, you can target. So come back over here. Then bid strategy, obviously max CPV. Then here one more thing will be there. Target CPM will be there. Target CPM. What is this target CPM? I'll tell you later. As of now, let's go for select your bid strategy. That is maximum CPV. In search network, we have selected maximum CPC. In display network, we have selected viewable impression. Somebody view our advertisement, then money will be deducted. So here, select your bid strategy as maximum CPV. Then enter budget type and amount. Here he's asking you the total amount you want to spend for your campaign. Generally, we will give daily budget, but here by default they're asking campaign total budget. So it's up to you whether you want to give daily budget or total budget. As of now, I'm giving daily budget because for every campaign we have given daily budget only. So I'm giving 2,000 rupees or 1,000 rupees, 3,000, whatever you want, you can give over here. Then start and end date, it's up to you. If you want to give end date, then you can just give end date over here. Then networks. YouTube search results. If somebody is searching something over here and your advertisement is appearing, that means what will happen if your advertisement is appearing over there? If you choose this particular option, then only if somebody is searching for some particular keyword and your advertisement is going to appear. If you select this option, then it is going to appear. YouTube videos. Obviously, I want my ad to appear in YouTube videos. So I'll be selecting this particular option also. This is YouTube search result. When somebody searches for something, then an advertisement appears. That is, if you select this option, then only that will happen. Otherwise, that will not happen. Video partners on display network. Obviously, I have to uncheck this option because I don't want my advertisement to appear on display network. That is on Google Display Partner websites. I don't want my advertisement to appear. Unnecessarily, I'll be losing my amount. So these two are good options, right? When somebody searches for something and my advertisement is appearing, and in YouTube videos also my advertisement is appearing. Then again, select the locations over here. Which location you want to target, you have to select that particular location. So I have selected my location. Then select the languages that your customers speak. Now assume that your YouTube video is in Telugu. Then obviously you have to target Telugu speaking audience, right? So here, don't go only for English. According to your YouTube video, you have to select the language over here. Suppose your video is in Telugu, then you have to select Telugu speaking audience also. But by default, now I'm selecting English. Now, inventory type. What is this inventory type? See, obviously you want to show your advertisement or in between YouTube videos and everything. But in YouTube, adult content also will be there. If you select this expanded inventory and limited inventory, then what happens is in between adult content, there is a chance that your advertisement is going to appear. So always go for standard inventory only. Don't go for any of this. This is the best one, standard one, without any other content. Your advertisement will appear on proper YouTube channels and proper YouTube videos. Please don't select any of this. Then coming to related videos. Related videos. See, when you're creating a YouTube advertisement, now assume that I want to create a video discovery ad. I want to increase the followers of my YouTube channel. Then obviously where my ad is going to appear, on the right side or somewhere on the under the suggestions, my advertisement is going to appear because it is a video discovery advertisement, right? It is not going to appear in between a video or in the starting of the video. Now what he's telling is, what is this related videos is, suppose if you open in the e-commerce websites such as Myntra or Amazon or anything, you'll be selecting a particular product. Under that product, if you scroll down, some related images of the product will be there, some suggestions will be there. Same like that, assume that your YouTube video is there. Under that video, some related videos will be appearing. That is only known as related videos. Now assume that I want to increase the followers of a particular YouTube channel. Let's assume that I want to increase the followers of ODMP only. Then what I will be doing is, I want to give some related videos. Let's assume that I have one particular video that will be my main advertisement. Under that video, I want some other advertisements to appear, such as related videos. So what I will be doing is, I want to run ads for this particular video. For affiliate marketing course 1, I want to run my ads. Let's assume this is my advertisement. Here, the main benefit of YouTube network advertisements is no need to create your advertisement separately. In search network and in display network, you have to create, right? You have to give title, you have to give description. In display network, you have to go to Canva and you have to create your image. But in YouTube network, no need to do such kind of thing. The only important thing is, always remember, you should have a YouTube channel. Obviously, if I'm running a video discovery advertisement, obviously I should have a YouTube channel. Then that particular video should be uploaded in your YouTube. Then that will become your advertisement. Let's assume this is my particular video for which I want to run ads. So under this video, when somebody is watching this video, I want related video to be class 2 and class 3. So what I will be doing is, I'll just copy this particular YouTube video URL and I will paste it over here. Just click on related videos. See, this will be your main video, and under that video, these related videos will appear. So just copy that URL, paste it over here. So class 2, again here class 3 will be there and class 1 will be my main video. That is my main advertisement. So again, let's see if class 3 I will search for. Okay, here class 3 is there. Then I want to take this particular URL and I want to paste it over here. That these are my related videos. These are not my advertisement. Just under my advertisement, if somebody is watching my advertisement, then these 2 videos will be appearing. So if you want to give, you can just give those related videos. It looks really good. So class 1, class 3. So this is how they are going to appear on mobile and on desktop. They are going to, related videos will only appear on mobile devices. So they are not going to appear on desktops actually. So on mobile, it is going to appear like this. Your particular video, your advertisement, under advertisement, 2 particular related videos. Then click on done. Okay, I have given my related videos. Then additional settings. Devices. Again, same like display network only. Show on all eligible devices or show on specific target, set specific targeting for devices. Same like that. I have already told you, right? Computers, mobile phones, tablets, device models. In Samsung, in which model you want to show, Android or iOS, it's up to you. I'm selecting show on all eligible devices. Then frequency capping. What is frequency capping is? How long you want to torture your customer. Obviously, if you show your ad 100 times in a day to one particular user, obviously he'll be irritated. So don't do that. Instead of that, select this particular option called frequency capping, cap impression frequency. Then select the number of times you want your advertisement to appear to a particular user. Enter a number. So 10 times per day. Then what will happen? My advertisement will be appearing 10 times per day to a particular user. So cap impression frequency. If you don't select this, then n number of times your advertisement will appear. So it's up to you whether you want to select this option or not. It's better to select this particular option. People will not get irritated. So frequency capping, impressions cap 10 times per day. Then ad schedule, you already know. Then give some ad group name. So I'm giving ODMP ad as my ad group name. Then comes demographics. Again, same thing, same like display network. Everything is same. Then I don't want to choose them. Then here also. Okay, that's it. Then comes audience segments. Same like display network. Click on browse, detailed demographics, affinity, in-market audience, and everything. Then keywords again, which is similar to display network. There you are telling whoever has content regarding this particular keywords, I want my advertisement to appear over there. Here you are telling whoever have a video regarding these particular keywords, I want my advertisement to appear over here. The only difference is there it is going to appear on website and here it is going to appear on YouTube, in some YouTube video. So I'm telling, if somebody is talking about affiliate marketing, then I want my advertisement to appear over there. Or if somebody is talking about online marketing, I want my advertisement to appear over there. Or somebody has a video about digital marketing, then I want my advertisement to appear over there. That's it. Then topic and placement. Here you can select. Obviously, you don't want to show your particular video on websites on Google Display Partner website. So these options are not highlighted. Websites, apps, and app categories. YouTube channels you can show. YouTube videos you can show. Just click on YouTube channels and select a particular YouTube channel. If you don't know on which YouTube channel to select, just put a particular keyword, that is a phrase like digital marketing or something related to technology. Put that phrase and Google only will recommend you some n number of YouTube channels and YouTube videos. Whichever YouTube video you want to show, on that video you can show your advertisement. Then you have to create your video. What I told, no need to create a separate video. Same like search and display, you are going to create over there. Here, if you have a YouTube channel and that particular video should already be uploaded in the YouTube. Now these videos are already uploaded in YouTube. So this video only I'll be converting into an advertisement. So this particular video I want to convert into advertisement. So just I want to copy this particular video URL and I want to paste it over here. Search for a video or paste the URL from YouTube. So click over here. Done. This is my advertisement. Then what you want to create? Skippable in-stream ad you want to create or in-feed video ad? In-feed video ad in the sense video discovery ads. You want to create skippable in-stream ad or you want to create in-feed video ad? In-feed video ad in the sense video discovery ad. Just put the cursor over here, then you can see video discovery ads cannot appear on YouTube at all. So in-feed video ad is nothing but video discovery ad, which is going to appear on right side or under the suggestion. Skippable ad, in-stream ad is known as it is going to appear in some particular video. It is going to appear. Then bumper ad. Bumper ad is also going to appear in a particular video only. I'll tell you why bumper ad is not highlighted over here. Now, skippable in-stream ad. If you select skippable in-stream ad, then it's going to appear like this. Your advertisement will be appearing. Then skip ad option will be appearing. Then your advertisement is going to appear. Then on tablet, it is going to appear like this. Then on desktop, it is going to appear like this. This is about skippable in-stream ad. See the skip ad option is appearing over here. Then in-feed video ad. Let's talk about in-feed video ad later. Then why bumper ad is not getting highlighted over here? What I told over here while explaining video discover this one, how non-skippable ads works. When your ad appears, money will be deducted from the advertiser. There are two types of non-skippable ads, right? It is 6-second ad and 15-second ad. 6-second ad is known as bumper ad. Why bumper ad is not getting highlighted over there is, here, when your ad appears, then only money will be deducted. That moment only money will be deducted. What is the meaning of appearance? Appearance is known as impression. When the ad appeared, that means when you can see that particular advertisement, then the money is going to be deducted from the advertiser. So that will be considered as an impression. But what is the bidding type we selected? We have selected the bidding type as max CPV. There is one more option which is target CPM, I told, right? Target CPM. If you select the option as target CPM, then bumper ad will be highlighted over here. Otherwise, bumper ad will not be highlighted. Now I can select bumper ad. Because my option was maximum CPV, bumper ad was not getting highlighted. But now, because I have changed the bidding type to target CPM, that is cost per impressions, then bumper ad is getting highlighted. Bumper ad or 15 seconds ads, when they are appearing, that is known as impression. Then if the impression happens, then money will be deducted from the advertiser. So that is the reason if you want to go for bumper ad, then you have to select the bidding type as target CPM. Now what he's telling, choose a video that is 6 seconds or less. Obviously bumper ad is nothing but 6-second ad, but this ad is of some 38 minutes. So obviously you have to select a video that is 6-second ads. That is about bumper ad. How your bumper ad is going to appear? They are going to appear like this. And in tablet, it is going to appear like this. You cannot see here, skip ad option is not there because it's a bumper ad. Now it is going to appear like this on this desktop. This is about bumper ad. Then again, if you want to create video discovery ad, again you have to come back over here and again you have to change the bidding to maximum CPV. Then scroll down again. Again, bumper ad will not be highlighted and you have to click on in-feed video ad. So this is how your video discovery ad is going to appear. Now you can select this particular options also. Suppose you want to change the thumbnail, then you can select this one. These are the things which are in that particular video. So according to your wish, you can just change it. But as of now, I'm giving this particular one only. Then you have to give some headline over here. So what I'll be doing is, I will just take this particular headline only and paste it over here. Then copy, again paste it over here. Then he's telling to give some description 1 and description 2. So I have to give some description. Let's take this description only. Copy it, come back over here. What is this one thing you can remember? Copy it. If you have your own content, then you can just write that own content. Enter a shorter description. So give some random description over here. As of now, I'm giving some random description, but if you want to give some good description, then again description 2. Then copy it, come back over here and paste the description 2. Then give some ad name over here. I'm giving it as ODMT video ad. That's it. Then we have selected the bidding type as maximum CPV, but how much you want to spend per one view, you have to mention over here. Suppose 5 rupees per one view, 10 rupees per one view. It's up to you how much you want to spend. You can to spend your whole budget and help improve your campaign's potential performance. We recommend using a bid of 32 rupees. So let's take some 35 rupees. That's it. And then click on create a campaign. So we have selected our maximum CPV, maximum up till 1. It is not 35 rupees per view, 1 to 35 rupees. How much? That is just a limit we have given. This is the name, this is the description, headline we have given. Then we are creating our in-feed video, that is our video discovery ad. So it is going to appear. If somebody searches, then it is going to appear. Or on the right side, it is going to appear. Like this, it is going to appear. Somebody watching a particular video, and under that video, your advertisement is going to appear. Then we have, if you want to select some where you want to show your advertisement, that is placement, you can just select YouTube channel and video. Then keywords, then audience segments, demographics, ad group name, ad schedule, frequency capping, how many times you want to show your advertisement, on which devices you want to show your advertisement, related videos, and inventory type. Always go for standard inventory, don't go for expanded and limited. You can just read this over here if you want. Then languages, according to your YouTube video, you have to select the language. If it is in some other language, please select that language also. Then location, then networks. Don't go for video partners on display network. It is waste. You will lose your money. Then budget, daily budget or total budget, bid strategy, CPV, campaign name. That's it. Then click on create a campaign and publish your campaign. That's it. See, this is the campaign. Hyderabad, English we have selected, no goal selected, bid strategy and inventory type. One ad group, one ad. Continue to campaign. That's it. We have created our video network advertisement. If you know display network, then video network is very, very simple. And mobile network is more simpler than this. It is very, very easy. At least for this, it is taking at least from 20 to like 30 minutes. But if you create a mobile campaign, it will hardly take some 10 to 15 minutes. If you know if you have created one mobile campaign, then other times you can just create in 10 to 15 minutes. It's really easy. So same like video network only, mobile network campaign will also be there. Display and video both are similar. The only difference is there one images you will be uploading, here video you will be uploading. In mobile app campaign, you have to just you have to just copy the URL and paste the URL of your mobile app and everything. That's it. That's it about all these campaigns. Tomorrow we'll do mobile campaign and introduction to shopping campaign. Shopping campaign is not that important and it is not easy also, to be honest. It is not easy. So tomorrow just introduction to shopping campaign and mobile campaign. So it is really easy. Tomorrow's class will be easy only. So just I have uploaded all the videos, guys. 8 videos complete about Google Ads. I have uploaded all the videos. Today's video also I'll upload. And how many campaigns we are done, how many network search is done, display is done, and video is done. So tomorrow we'll go for mobile network campaign. That's it. We'll meet tomorrow.